What's going on, YouTube? SoCal Actual here. I'm back. Hope you missed me. If you didn't, I don't care because we're going to get right into it. Happy Friday. First and foremost, I hope your week was good. I hope all your firearms related dreams came true. All your Second Amendment related dreams came true. And today, what I think we're going to do, because, I didn't really think about this video. I just know I needed to kind of get something uploaded since it's been like a week. I didn't upload anything last time. I had some weird power issue here where I live, but that's all good to go. So we're gonna talk about my my AKM here, but my Yugo pattern AKM by Zastava Arms USA. This is the M70, so this is their ZPAP model. This is chambered in 7.62 39 standard AKM round. What we have for the California compliant device here is the comp mag. This is the 7.62 39 AK model. This will fit standard AKMs, Yugo pattern AKs. I think pretty much anything that takes a standard AKM type magazine. Let's go ahead and clear this here. Chamber's clear. Nothing going on but the rent. So I think I wanted to kind of go in a little bit more detail about why I picked this AK over, a couple of the other AKs we have here in California. So if you're frequent, your local FFL or Turner's or whatever, maybe Rifle Gear, other places like that, Cordelia Exchange, which is where I actually purchased this one from. There's a whole variety of AKs, but if you're, I guess, in the weeds about AKs and you kind of, do your research, you'll come to find that mostly everyone recommends an import AK, but certain import AKs. So 9 times out of 10, the American AK options, unless you're going for the super expensive ones, things like PSA, they're fine. They'll shoot. You can see videos of people who have like 1,000+ rounds in them, but it seems like if you're gonna make like the best investment you can, as far as like price for performance and quality, it's most likely recommended to get an import AK. So at the time, when I got this, I think 2 or 3 years ago, these were selling like freaking hotcakes, man. Like people would post these on the Gun Deals Reddit, and then they would sell within minutes. And so it was a huge scramble to try to get this, because this was also when I think around the time when a certain person was, becoming president, and everyone thought that imports would, be affected, at least for the bans. I'm gonna not comment on any of that, but that's kind of, why I snatched one up. We have a couple of options here in California. There's a bunch of, Pioneer Arms, Lee Armory arm stuff. There's a couple of companies that do sell California compliant PSA models, but a lot of companies also sell these. So I think it's a great recommendation. I mean, like, I'm not a gun reviewer. I'm more just right now at this moment kind of talking about my collection. There's plenty of reviews, but these things kind of speak for themselves. Like, these have really great quality. They'll last you. Like, they're highly recommended. The only downside to these ones are, since they're a Yugo pattern, you're going to be a little bit more limited as far as like furniture options, stocks, hand guards, things like that, in comparison to a standard AKM pattern AK, which is like a WBP Fox, or something like that, or the PSA GF3s, or what's the other one, the Century Arm, the Wassers, the WASRs. Those are standard AKM patterns, so you're gonna have a wide variety of parts and furnitures that you can get for those. If I could do it all over again, I would have purchased the WPP Fox. They just weren't as available at the time, and they definitely weren't as affordable as the Zastavas were at that time. But now you can kind of get them for like under $1,000 from like Atlantic. You just have to add the California compliant components for it to get it shipped to California. I would suggest, like, if you're looking for something really good, you check out Atlantic Firearms. They have a wide selection, and a lot of their AK options you can just add for a couple of more dollars, like $50 or $60. You could add the California compliant stuff, and they'll ship it over to you with a 10 round magazine. Or if it comes with a 30 round or something, it'll be removed. This is a blocked 1030, just a standard, polymer mag. I don't think this is a mag pulling. I actually don't know who makes this, but standard 10 round mag that you can use if you want to switch the fin grip on and, you know, be able to remove your mag. I do have the fin grip here. I have shot it with the fin grip. If, you know, anyone knows me, you know, I hate fin grips, can't stand them, but, you know, I keep them around because sometimes it's just like, sometimes I just want to shoot. I just want to reload. I don't want to have to deal with it. So I understand why fin grips are important and why you might need them. But for now, I'm just rocking with the comp mag. Loading it isn't, you know, the greatest experience, but it's also not the worst experience. It's not as bad as how it is to load the MP5 with the fixed mag setup. Yeah. So, you know, I've had this for a few years. I don't plan on doing any upgrades to it at all. The way you see it is the way I like it. I wanted it with wood furniture. I wanted it with the US palm grip, and that's all I wanted. Now, I'm thinking of later on getting an AKM. I'm pretty sure it's either going to be a Century Arms Wasser or a WBP Fox, if, you know, the stars align. And I'm going to get one of those. And that's the AKM pattern rifle that I'm going to do all the cool stuff on, maybe do some of the tactical mods. I know a couple of companies are having like they're making like kind of knockoff Zenico stuff, and I like that because it's cheaper than Zenico, easier to get than Zenico, and it looks like Zenico. So that kind of might be good for me and mine. You know, if you're a purist and you gotta have that real Zenico stuff on your AK, then, you know, more power to you. I'm not a millionaire, so, but yeah. So I love this thing. I've shot it a bunch of times. 7.6239 is really smooth. I was actually surprised. I don't know why. I think maybe because, like, you know, I played a ton of video games like most of us, and when you shoot the AKs in the games, like, the recoil's all over the place and it's all kind of crazy. But when you shoot it in real life, it's actually not terrible, man. It's a really smooth round. The kick isn't that crazy, and this thing is accurate as hell. I think these have the cold hammer forged barrels. And I mean, yeah, it's not as accurate as like your standard issue, like, you know, AR or something like that, but it still does its job really well, and it's a beautiful gun. I love it. So, you know, just kind of wanted to highlight that, wanted to tap in with you guys, see how you guys are doing. Planning on uploading next week as well. Might go over another rifle or maybe a pistol. Who knows what we'll do. I'm still also waiting for something to come so I can showcase that as well. But for now, I think that's all I have. Like I said, I hope you guys have been cool. Thanks for, you know, checking out the video, and I'll see you guys next time.